find rebellion on my mind. The clans are marching against the law. Bagpipers play the tunes of war. Death for glory, I will find rebellion on my mind.
Hey guys, Dwayne here. So I'm back. So what have I been doing? Well, obviously I've been gone for quite a while. Life kind of just rolls that way, if you know what I mean. So I'll let you all know a little bit of what's been happening, what's going to be coming, things like that. First off, I've really had not much time for the VC or vinyl for that matter as of late. I've been very busy with other things, some personal family stuff with my father up north, things like that, and life just throwing me curveballs left and right. All's good for the time being anyway. I've been also busy focusing on a couple other hobbies of mine, and that's taken up a lot of my time. I had mentioned in one of my previous videos that, you know, this time of year, where last year I didn't have a lot of involvement in it. I kind of took a break off last year. This year I kind of got back to it, which is another big hobby of mine, which is firearms and shooting, competitive shooting, things like that. So I don't really talk about it too much because some people are so, you know, oh my God, guns, you know, they have issues with that. So, and hey, whatever floats your boat. But it is a big part of my life, and so I've been, you know, really focusing on that over the past couple months. Not that I have ignored vinyl completely, it's just it takes up a lot of my time on top of everything else that's been going on. So, but that's winding down now, so I get to kind of come back now and you know, put my horse blinders on and kind of focus back into my music now. So, you know, have I picked things up over the past couple months? Well, of course, you know. A lot of it, though, unfortunately, were before, like when I would do videos like all of us do, you know, we would post videos showing our latest, you know, purchases and updates and things like that. There's been a lot of stuff that has come in and has already been, you know, cleaned and listened to briefly, mind you, and then put into the collection. So a lot of the stuff has already been filed. So of course, to do updates on that stuff, I would have to really scratch my head and go through the collection and try and pull all that stuff out. So unfortunately, a lot of stuff has come in, but it's already worked its way into the collection, so I can't show that. I have frequently, from time to time, slipped on, you know, to try and catch a few videos here and there, which I have done. I haven't been able to watch at all like I normally do. All of the guys I subscribe to, you know, obviously I've missed lots of videos. And then you have other people, you know, where you post, you know, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20 videos a week. There's just absolutely no way I could keep up with that. So you know, I'll try and go back and catch up as much as I can, but obviously I think I've been gone for almost 2 months at this point. To catch up on that much material is just probably not going to be realistic. But you know, unfortunately that's my loss, you know. So let's see, you know, also, you know, it's good for me, this is me speaking, you know, and I'm just going to talk for a moment. It's good to take a break for a while, I must admit. You know, I don't want to get burnt out, you know, and that's kind of how I handle a lot of my hobbies, is I get kind of really heavily into them for a little bit, then I have to break away so that I don't burn myself out on it. Because when it starts to burn itself out, then I really start to lose interest, and it just doesn't become enjoyment anymore. And so, you know, in a way, the way my life has gone over the past couple months, to have to, step away from YouTube, the VC and whatnot, and music, to take like a month, almost 2 month long, vacation, reprieve, whatever you want to call it, has been one of the best things. Because now that I have the time again, and I'm, spinning some vinyl and getting into music as well as, playing, it's so fresh, and yeah, it feels so good to be back into it. Where before I went on, to the other stuff, it was starting to get kind of repetitive. There was a lot of things going on in the VC. I'm not going to mention names. I don't want to create any negativity or things like that, but some things that I just kind of started to get a little tired of. So it was good to just kind of step away for a little bit, and now come back and just feel so, enthused about it. However, now here's the other thing, is that I don't know when, but I might be moving soon. So, I don't know when that might happen, if it will happen. I'm not even really sure yet, but that is a possibility that's happening. So those that have done it, oh man, that rules your life for another good month or whatever, while you get moved and things like that. So, that might be coming down the pipe here pretty soon. And it might not. We're not sure yet. If it does, I'm not looking forward to it, to move all this. Those that have done it know it's a major chore, and this is only one small part of my house. So I'm not looking forward to it, if that, in fact, is going to be the course of action. So with that, also finances. Like I said, when I get, when you're a multi-hobbyist like I am, and your finances, I'm not Donald Trump, so my finances, I have to budget and split where I want my fund money to go. And when you have multiple hobbies, some hobbies get put on the shelf for a while you focus on one, and so on. So even though, obviously I have picked up stuff here and there, I have not been focusing solely on vinyl or music for any, by any means. There's been, in my other hobbies is where I've been focusing. So, I'm not out there buying vinyl religiously like I was before. Not saying that I don't miss it or anything. Absolutely I do, but you can't buy the world, So I've had to, not buy the amount of vinyl that I used to during this time. I did, however, hit the record store today, which is the first time I've done in a while. I know I have a couple of mail orders that are coming, the new Rush, things like that, that'll be trickling in soon. But, I haven't been going crazy on vinyl, and it's been kind of nice, I'll be honest, because the free time that I have had to listen, it's been nice to listen to what I've got, revisit a lot of stuff that I have. And of course I didn't even scratch the surface. But it's so easy to get caught up into just accumulating, and more and accumulating and growing your collection, that, I'll be honest, sometimes, I would buy, an album or something, give it the cursory listen, give it the cleaning, give it the Blake sleeve, get it on the shelf, and there's some that I probably haven't touched since. So it's good to slow down and absorb what you've actually accumulated, which is what I've done and what I'm continuing to do. So I'm not going crazy on vinyl right now. I don't plan to go crazy on vinyl. It's I might do some videos focused more on what I have instead of what I'm getting, So, you know, stay tuned for those. I do have a Laz tip video that I just filmed prior to this, but I'll probably post that right after this one. And then I'll move on real quick and go on and just say, I want to say thank you to the subscribers, my friends, my VC family out there, who you should have seen my email inbox. I mean, I had to take a break from weeding through, and this was not even answering anything. This was just reading all of the comments and the PMs and all of that, you know, wishing me well and where are you and is everything okay? And, you know, I just want to say, you know, thank you so much to all you people that sent me messages and comments wondering where I was and if everything was okay. And yes, I mean, obviously everything is okay. But you know, that's just another reminder of, you know, the VC family, you know, and, you know, I love you all. That is absolutely phenomenal. So like I said, I mean, I had gone through, I mean, obviously stuff has come in, it's been put away on the fly. I do have a few things here that are more recent. I had hit actually two, yeah, I'd hit two flea markets, and one while I was out of town, and then my local flea market here. And so I picked up a few things. I'll do a couple of non-vinyl pieces first, and there was more than this, like I said. It's all been pretty much put away though, but I did keep this out. These are so rare, and you know what a score this was. This is a CD, and for those that know and those that remember and those that may know now how hard these things are to find, and how much these things fetch in the collector market, which, you know, of course I'll never pay a collector price for it because I don't think it's worth it, but this was $1 find at the flea market, and this is the original master recording of Rush 2112 on the 24 karat gold disc. You know, these are highly collectible. They are very, very rare, and they do sound better. You know, I don't notice that big of a difference, but I do notice a difference. But for $1, you know, hell yeah. So I had to grab that. And then some DVDs here real quick. These are also flea market buys. A couple bucks a piece, I think. Didn't have them in the collection. So, you know, that's one thing I might do sometime, is actually go through and show my music DVDs, you know, band related concerts, things like that. Not burned stuff, because of course I have tons of bootleg material, but just actual production material. I grabbed this. This is Metallica. I can't even say it. Agulo Passion y Gloria, Tres Noches en la Ciudad de Mexico. I mean, obviously it's Metallica live in Mexico. So I grabbed that. Judas Priest, Electric Eye. This is the video collection. I have a few Priest DVDs, but you know, I didn't have just the videos, so grabbed that. And then this is Metallica, the videos, 89 to 2004. Just all their videos. So a few nice pieces for that. And then here's just a handful of cassettes I got. I quarter 50 cents a piece or whatever. Flying in a Blue Dream, Satriani, Bob Marley, Legend, Men at Work, Cargo. You guys know how I feel about Men at Work. And a very overlooked album, and you know what, an incredible album in my opinion. And I actually don't have it on vinyl, but it's such a good album, and that is Queen's Innuendo. Queen Innuendo, great album. So, and then this was a really nice find. I paid $2 for this set, just to have it for the collection. And these things were still in the shrink wrap, and I don't know if they've ever even been played. They've been open, so probably, but man, they are just like pristine. It's a 2-tape set, and it's the Genesis videos, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I mean, everything's on here, from robbery, assault, and battery, you know, on up. I mean, you know, so Volume 1 and Volume 2. Nice set just for the old Genesis collection. So I have those. And then now some vinyl. A couple of really nice scores. You know, here's a couple of really nice metal pieces. This is on Music for Nations. Love this band. This is, I believe, the first album, self-titled Virgin Steel, on Music for Nations. Love this band, and so I was very happy to score this, Virgin Steel. And then here's another good one. This is a band that I've kind of overlooked. I mean, I know of them, I like them and whatnot, but I just don't see the vinyl on these guys. And so when I saw this, it was like, oh man, I had to have it. And it's a promo with that. It's a gold stamped promo. And this is on Hollis in Effect. Yeah, Hollis in Effect is the label. But Nuclear Assault, Handle with Care. Good old Nuclear Assault. And like I said, there's a promo. There's the gold stamp promo there. So nice metal piece there. So there's that. Little fluff and buff, but this is, you know, the first album, the best album. I believe, wait, I think this is the first album. I could be wrong. I have another album. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's This album actually rocked pretty good. This is Nasty Nasty by Black and Blue. So got that one. And then this is an album that I've had multiple times. Finally found a really, I mean, the vinyl is just dead mint on this. And I've never put it high on the priority list because it's just a compilation. But when I saw the vinyl, and I think it was like a $3 buy, I had to have it again. And it's catching up with Depeche Mode. So beautiful copy, worthy of the collection there. And then, okay, yeah, these I picked up at the flea market when I was out of town, and I paid $1 a piece for these, and I am just stoked. He actually had a few more albums that I wish I would have bought. I meant to go back and grab them, but it was so far, you know, once I made the decision, I got to go back and get those. It was just so far that, and I was with, you know, friends and family that, you know, no one wanted to go back, so I had to let them go. But I did grab these, and they are just in beautiful shape. Once again, focusing back to my Hendrix collection, soundtrack recordings from the film Jimi Hendrix. Nice gatefold, beautiful vinyl for $1. Beautiful. So I grabbed that one. I also grabbed this one, which I believe, I think this is an import. I'm not positive. 2 LP set. It's Jimi Hendrix 1, Are You Experienced? Axis Bold as Love. Just a killer. Let me open this one actually, because I can't remember. I want to say this is an import. It's on Barclay. Nice gatefold. Look at the label here. And this is, yeah, I think it's French, because it looks like it's all written in French on Barclay there. But I mean, look at these things. Look at that. So for $1, 2 LP set, you know, I mean, the market. It's also amazing to see that you can still find vinyl like this in this condition for $1 out there. You know, so many people are getting so keen to vinyl becoming collectible or being collectible that they're not, you know, even the regular person that, you know, doesn't collect vinyl at all is kind of keen to it. And then I picked this one up. This is Jimi Hendrix Birth of Success. This is on MFP. This is MFP EMI printed in Holland. So this is a Holland import. And for those that may not have it and are curious, I'll show you the label. You know, that's your typical really thin Holland sleeve. Very, very nice. Let's look at that vinyl. So yeah, MFP. So just beautiful. And then an absolute upgrade copy for me. In fact, I'll take this one out. Cry of Love. And this is, I believe this is just a brown reprise. Yeah. Once again, look at the vinyl. So for $1. So four Hendrix records there, I think, for $4. So cannot pass that up. And then finally, a very nice copy of After the Gold Rush by Neil Young. So this is one that I had pulled out because, you know, when I went through and I was Blake sleeving everything in the collection, I looked at my copy and it was like, I don't think that one needs to go. So I got to replace that one. Now this one I haven't sleeved yet because it's a 10-inch, but I picked this up. This is such a great album, man. This is on 2 10-inch LPs. This is Joe Jackson, Look Sharp, and it's a little gatefold. And there's a little hole punched out here, so I don't know what that was for. I don't know if this is there's the labels there. It's again just beautiful vinyl. Love little 10 inches. And this I got, I think this was at a thrift store, is where I had picked this one up. So this could have been more than $1 or $2. So I have that, and then this was a record store purchase. This was, I think, actually like $6.99, but an absolute dead mint upgrade copy of Porcupine by Echo and the Bunnymen. And I was this close. I've been this close to actually going, you know, I think I'm just going to break down and buy all the Echo and the Bunnymen reissues, the 180 gram reissues, because I only have about half of the studio LPs on vinyl. But after finding this, it's like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and get the few that I'm missing now on original release. So absolutely beautiful copy of Porcupine. And then this was out of the dollar bin. Both of these are a couple of import 12 inches, and which the Blake sleeve got opened and stuck there. Little English Beat, or The Beat. This is a 12 inch for I Confess. Nice import. And then this is an import 12 inch on Phonogram. This is a UK pressing of Tonight by the Boomtown Rats. Love the Boomtown Rats. In fact, another LP that I picked up, another import, is what I use for my Laz Tips video. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. So I got that. And then I picked this up. This was a dollar bin buy, and I already have this. But this is just an absolutely beautiful copy of this. I could not let it go for $1. So any of my fellow Genesis fans out there, and if you're into Anthony Phillips and you don't have this LP, let me know and it's yours, because I needed to give it a good home, because it is such a wonderful album. And for $1 in this condition, this is on Passport, this is sides. So this is just a duplicate copy. So if you need it, let me know. So there's that. Oh yeah. Here's a promo. Is this a promo? No, this is not a promo. This is a collector's edition. This is a 12-inch. It's got 4 tracks on it. Robert Plant, Little by Little. And I have no idea how rare this is. I have never seen it before, but if you see there, it says collector's edition. Now, I don't know what that means. Sometimes, you know, companies just do that just to sell something, but I don't recall seeing this anywhere before. So grabbed this. I think this was like $1. And then probably my favorite solo Robert Plant album. This is an upgrade copy, and it's a promo to boot. Now in Zen, and it's got the sticker on it there, as well as the gold promo stamp down there. Absolutely unplayed copy. Heaven knows, absolutely love that track. So grabbed that, and I think that was like $1. And then here's a Jethro Tull LP that I was missing out of my collection, and this is Heavy Horses. And it does have a remainder cut corner, but beautiful condition, very thick textured cover. So finally found this. I've been missing this for a long time. So got that. And then yeah, here's another bargain bin buy. Yeah, beautiful shape. Album you don't see very often. And to be honest, I'm unfamiliar with this album. I don't think I've ever heard it. And I haven't played it yet. But this is, we got a few 80s pieces here. This is Close to the Bone by the Thompson Twins. So I got to play this because I don't think I've ever heard this album. So pick that up. And then absolutely wonderful album. And I swore I had this. And it's so funny because I was just listening to this band a couple weeks ago, and that's what made me realize I didn't have it when I pulled all the vinyl, and I didn't have this, and I found this for $1. Absolutely beautiful condition. New Gold Dream by the Simple Minds, and this is such a phenomenal album, especially the title track. I just absolutely love. So I was happy to get that. And then here's a really cool promo. This is, and I spun this, and I'll be honest, I'm not impressed. It's so-so. It's just so-so. But for all you Southern rockers out there, Van Zandt. So, and this is a promo. Got the stamp there. So, it's so-so. I'm really not that impressed with it, but you know, I took a chance and it was $1, so still happy to have it, I guess. Maybe it'll strike me on the second listen. And then here's another promo. This is a 12-inch promo for Emotional by Falco. And I just love Falco. May he rest in peace. You know, absolutely love that artist. He just oozes cool. And then a total upgrade copy of Falco 3 while I was at it. This one is not a promo though. Yeah, this is just a standard pressing, but you know, Vienna Calling, Rock Me Amadeus, you know, 80s. And then speaking of 80s, a very overlooked prog rock band that if you're into prog at all, you need to listen to this band. This is one of those bands that I've turned a lot of people on to over the years, and I was very happy to find this. This is a 12-inch promotional single for Whole New World by It Bites. Just a total black and white promo pressing. And I believe it's a white label too, but you know, this is such a good band. You really got to check that band out. It Bites. And then, you know, an album that just loves to infiltrate the bargain bin. But it's so very hard to find a mint copy of. And this is an album that I have consecutively over the years upgraded and upgraded and upgraded and upgraded till now I finally found a perfect copy. And I actually have a test pressing of this album. And you know, those that know what test pressings are know how rare they are, and I have a numbered test pressing of this album. But this is now a perfect regular pressing of this album, The Roaring Silence by Manfred Mann's Earthband. Just a beautiful, beautiful copy. One of the most recognized covers ever. And I was so happy to find this in a bargain bin. Couldn't believe it. So that's that. So that's the update I have. You know, as I go through the collection and I remember things that or I see things that I know I picked up that I haven't put on video, I'll pull stuff out and whatnot and show that. But also, like I said, I may shoot some videos just based on, you know, maybe, you know, some collection spotlight videos like I like to do on different artists, things like that. As well as I have a few other ideas that I might do. But anyway, just wanted to say hi everybody, let you know I'm okay, let you know where I've been, and look forward to talking to y'all soon. So as always, peace, stay in the groove. Cheers.